Welcome back to Fire Emblem Engage. Last time, after losing to us in battle a second time, Ivy has become dead to her father, but not literally dead. She's still out there somewhere, but she hasn't decided to join us yet. And now, did I forget to talk to Jean?
Hey,
Oh, okay, that's kind of a nice quote. But okay, let's head back to the Somnial and make our preparations for going after King Morion.
The deeper we venture into Elusia, the worse this blizzard gets.
Oh, don't worry, we'll be warping to the Somnial soon.
Is this the way to Destinia Cathedral?
I don't know. In this snow, it's hard to tell where we're going.
We don't have time to get lost.
Well, then, it's a good thing I didn't bring Busha on.
Hold on. I see someone up ahead.
I had a feeling it would be you.
is that you?
Vale!
You know her?
She's a friend. Vale, how did you get here?
I don't know.
You don't know how you crossed the border into another country?
Well, how about you? You look worried. Is something the matter?
Well, yeah, Brody's king just got kidnapped and they're gonna sacrifice him, so, yeah, pretty worried.
We're trying to reach Destinia Cathedral, but we got lost in the snow.
If it's the cathedral you're looking for, head that way.
You know where it is?
Uh-huh. You're close. See that really tall tree over there? Use that as a landmark.
I appreciate your help.
I owed you for patching me up the other day. That was so kind. Huh. Were you wearing that ring before?
Yes, it's very important to me.
I didn't notice it the other day. It's pretty. Really pretty.
Vale?
Emblem ring.
Vale!
Oh, I'm sorry. I better be on my way.
Where are you going? It's not safe!
She's gone.
There's no time to search for her. Not when Father's life hangs in the balance.
You don't think it was a little suspicious she just happened to know where Destinia Cathedral was, and also that she went a little crazy when she saw an emblem ring?
You're right. Let's hurry. Vale. What in the world?
Already Alear is catching on that something's kinda wrong. And she just happens to be wherever we're going to. But now is not the time to deal with that. Also, hi Leaf.
Yes.
Oh, that's Seliph, right. I was like, wait a minute, you have a cousin? Oh yeah, of course, cause Sigurd's sister married Quan. First, we need to find Jade. Oh, she's at the cafe terrace. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, she can be a little hard to recognize because she's completely out of her armor.
Thank you.
But let's talk about Jade now.
I challenge you. Face my iron wall.
I don't like stealing from other YouTubers, but I'm gonna have to paraphrase actual Lizard's thoughts on Jade because they sum it up perfectly to me. Jade is meant to be Louis, but with more speed and resistance. The problem is it's not enough speed to avoid getting doubled, and it's not enough resistance to do well against mages. Her personal skill tries to help with this, but in practice, +2 resistance isn't gonna save her most of the time, as you just saw last chapter, and this isn't even on Maddening. So in practice, Jade has all of Louis' weaknesses, but less strength, HP, and defense. I also don't like that she's an axe armor rather than a lance armor. Axes are inaccurate enough that she can struggle to hit things even with her good dex base and growth. Another problem with Jade shows itself on Maddening mode. She joins right at the point where generals stop being good there, as from here on out, enemies will get stronger and stronger and their defense just can't keep up. The best defense quickly becomes a good offense, and generals don't do that well. However, on lower difficulties she's still fine, and Jade does at least have better reclass potential than Louis does. thanks to her actually existing magic growth, she can go Griffin Knight if you want, or she can even become a very bulky Sage or Mage Knight, though not a very fast one by a long shot. There are many other viable reclass options. The problem is there isn't much Jade can do with those that other people don't do better. Still, Jade is perfectly usable on normal or hard if you like her design and personality, and I do. On Maddening though, I would recommend a reclass. So, what else? New stock at the boutique, new items, the ancient one. Okay, so yeah, nothing new has unlocked in the Somniel today. So today is, the day of recording this, is Alear's birthday, and I wanted to see if anything new happens.
Congratulations!
Because she said that to his sleeping body for years? Yeah, that's not creepy at all.
Congratulations.
Yeah, as I thought, even the emblems congratulate you on your birthday. I doubt anyone here is going to have as good of a reaction as Sizor from Fates being, I'm glad you were born.
Congratulations.
And now he can offer birthday wishes while doing sit-ups.
Congratulations.
It's kind of interesting how they acknowledge that now's not really the time for celebration, but that they'll be able to have a big party eventually.
Zappy!
Of course she gives you a knife! Oh boy, I just realized giving someone a knife for your birthday, that's something kind of that is the source of something dark in Three Houses. But yes, I feel like definitely makes sense for her. Yes, because all the other times you have to pay Anna to have her celebrate things.
Hey, congrats!
Well, I mean, his defensive muscles certainly are. Also, dried meat as a birthday present? Wow.
Congrats!
You know, I was just about to say, you're probably the person who would give dried meat as a birthday present, and she also did.
Congratulations.
Okay, well, given how amazing you've been so far, I'm looking forward to whatever you give. Fine Quilp, that's actually better of a present than I expected. Wow.
Congratulations!
Clan must have really spent a lot of his, no doubt, massive, soldier's salary right now on that. Because seriously, we should be paying, like, whatever we're paying Clan, we should be paying him a lot more.
Congratulations.
Muscle Balm almost feels like that should have been SEA's gift. Alfred's in the pool, I can't get his present yet. And Lapis is completely, she's meditating, clearly, because she's completely dead to all conversation.
I'm so glad you were born.
Okay. I just pass Fram and she says that? Just with no prompting.
Congratulations.
I wasn't able to get yours.
Congratulations.
Philosophy book? Yeah, I can see her giving that. I don't think Boucheron was here before.
Congratulations.
Him and Louis seem to have similar tastes, and that kind of worries me. There's Alfred.
Congrats.
Well, I mean, I remembered your birthday by complete accident. Okay, him that gift makes sense from. Oh, and Lapis is here too, one of the other people I needed.
Congratulations.
Sweet boiled grass. Oh no, how dare you murder Henry Crabgrass. Yeah, I guess the sewing kit makes sense for you too. I don't believe I talked to Sigurd. Not sure where he is though. Don't think I talked to Micaiah either.
Congratulations.
And finally Sigurd's here.
Congratulations.
Yeah, you know, I kind of feel like in his world it probably would be like a traditional birthday greeting to be like, may you not get killed on the battlefield today. Because that's kind of how Yggdrasil, I forget how it's canonically pronounced, but it's kind of how that place is. Got green coming out of the well this time. Okay, so we did get our first of these, dessert weapons. Yeah, these weapons can only be attained from the well, and they're mostly a joke, but they have their uses. So Biting Blade is, yeah, critical evade, a decent amount, plus 10, and can be eaten to restore HP, but that completely consumes it. And Scroll Cake is an art, which seems to be stronger than most of the other body arts, so maybe somebody like Jean should take that. While we're in the area, though, there is one type of strength training that I haven't done yet, even though I probably would prefer to go for push-ups because I prefer strength. But, okay. This is one that I've heard is murder on the thumbs. Oh, it's one of these, like, Stepmania-style rhythm games. Oh, the rotations, yeah, those must suck, okay.
How hard do you want to go?
I rarely do this one, but I just want to try it anyway.
Perfect. Looking good.
This one must suck if you have Joy-Con drift.
You've got this. Perfect.
I'm supposed to rotate one clockwise and one counterclockwise? Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how to do those well.
You got this.
Yeah, I don't really know how those work.
Perfect.
Still said bad.
Looking good. Perfect. Great job. I'm so proud.
Apparently that was still an S+ rank, even though it seemed terrible to me. I'm still one off having full dog. And Somi needs to dress for the occasion, our greatest battle yet. And of course, there can be only one choice for that. Yeah, I'll take the wings too. And I'll go for white to match the wings. And it's about time we had a new amiibo outfit. I scanned a Corrin amiibo just because I can. Wow, the Leaf style has big shoulder pads. And wow, the Roy style has small shoulder pads. And I'll take both of these now. Some people have asked me, like, how many Fire Emblem amiibos I own. Turns out... Oh yeah, I'll definitely take this one. Echoes of Daybreak, not Bearer of Hope. Okay. Oh, this is called Let's Go Leaf. The official OST titles of the Thracia songs are always really weird things, like Leaf's Army in Search of Victory, and like every battle theme is subtitled Administering Justice. So I'm not really sure what they were going for with a lot of them. I think they might have like different localizations now from the look of things, and I'm kind of glad. But yeah, some people have asked me how many Fire Emblem amiibos I have. The answer is, I think I have all of them except Byleth, and also female Corrin. So my Corrin amiibo is the male version, also my Chrom amiibo is the Warriors version and not the Smash version. But yeah, I did make an effort to collect the Fire Emblem amiibos, obviously, because I love this series. And despite the enormous shoulder pads and the very square cape, I am going to take Leaf style.
Be well.
There's no, like, particular or suspicious reason why I'm using Leaf's outfit now or anything. Well, this is a very, yeah, odd cape. It kind of goes all square when it's running, but it's kind of in a cool way. I had a feeling Marth would have different dialogue for this, but no.
Hey, I'm so happy to see you.
And should I be happy to see you on cooking duty, Amber? I forget how good of a cook you are. Fun fact, Anna is actually tied for best chef in the army. She's one of only 2 characters who are capable of making an SS rank dish. I did not know that Lapis and Fram supported each other. I doubt I'll unlock their support from this alone, but I can try. Was that supposed to be
This
an
should be
alpaca
tasty.
cry?
Even for non-alpacas.
Oh, only a D rank. So, yeah, I was right to be worried.
I'll be your opponent.
I will act as your opponent today.
I'll be your opponent. No, I'll be your opponent.
How I won.
It's funny, that quote gets cut off if you skip. It turns into how I won instead of somehow I won. Oh, okay. I was actually kind of hoping I would unlock that one today because it's a conversation I really want to talk about. For reasons. Well, it's time for the battle of which of these archers are truly the best, but I've been training one of them and not the other, so it should be obvious.
I really thought I had you. I'm sorry. Are you hurt?
You shot a bunch of arrows in her face, what do you think? Pretty standard Alchorus level up, but it's fine.
I'm Lapis. Get ready.
I challenge you. Face my iron wall.
Oh, that's not good.
I'll cut you down to size.
So a fun fact is, you can actually have a draw in the arena. There's a time limit, and if you're both dealing 0 damage, eventually it will run out, and it will result in a draw. So I'm trying to think if there's anybody that I really want to have some, like, emblem levels maxed out. Yeah, I probably should max out Jean with Micaiah.
It's really something to see a boy your age, so trained in medicine.
Well, I've still got a lot to learn, but it feels good to hear that you think I'm on the right track.
Yeah, somebody who has mystical powers that can just heal people by laying their hands on them, they're a good judge of who's good at medicine. Well, we do get Nosferatu out of that, if in case we want to. Like, you can't really... I think they learned their lesson from Awakening and how ridiculous Nosferatu tanking got there. You can't really Nosferatu tank in this game, and even if you could, you can only do it for 3 turns, because, there's no non-engaged version of Nosferatu. I honestly think that's a good way to limit it. Build +4. Having access to that, I'll take that. Clan already has Celica at max, and he already has sword proficiency, but he may actually appreciate Vantage, so I'll take him to level 5 with Leaf.
I'll be your partner.
I am Leaf of Leonster. I will be your partner.
Again, why isn't it everyone's just like, I'll be your partner? No, I'll be your partner! Oh, Clan still wins, that's impressive.
I must become stronger.
Yum! The lingering taste of victory.
I don't think I've ever heard Clan say that, and that should tell you something.
Lord Leaf, do you have any suggestions for how to be someone the Divine Dragon can rely on?
I think you have more to teach me in that respect than I have to offer you.
Yeah, I do remember Leaf self-deprecated quite a bit in Thracia. I was about to have Leaf say something like, yeah, just make sure that, you know, I just realized, like, Clan probably is the exact opposite of Runan from Leaf's game, who has a ridiculous magic growth despite being an archer. If he was in this game, he'd love the Radiant Bow, but as it stands, yeah, I think people have reevaluated Runan a little more positively lately, only a little. He does have movement stars. What do you need for Great Knight, if I want to do that later? There is also Royal Knight. Royal Knight's an interesting class, as it uses, staves and, like, lances. Yeah, here we go. Okay, you need either axes or swords for Great Knight. Just one measly level and you already get axe proficiency. I'm trying to future-proof her for Wolf Knight. I may as well go for this. She only needs one of these for Wolf Knight, but I'm just going to take both of them to keep my options open. Now, Micaiah is the best way to get Anna's staff and tome proficiency if you want that on her. But I'm gonna stay with Warrior Anna, I think, so with that, I think I'd rather... here's the problem. I was like, I might want to use her with Anna with Leaf in the next battle, and in that case, I'll, like, raise up. But then I should only go to 9, because I don't want the Master Lance. I just noticed I'm leveling a lot of people with Leaf, but it makes sense because Leaf just gives so many utility proficiencies. Yeah, hey, he even gives Anna staves. Are there any emblem skill? In fact, Alchorus has not inherited anything, has he? So he has 500 SP. I do have some more skill books, but I should save that one. That's Canter on one more person. I'm going to do what I often do with Alchorus, and that is level him up with Roy just for a Strength Plus skill.
I'm glad we can finally team up, Alchorus.
As Brody's Emblem, I'll be counting on you.
You should probably lower your expectations, Lord Roy. I'm not reliable like my older brother.
And then Roy is just like, don't worry, Alchrist. Compared to the archers in my world, you're a god. Yeah. I mean, I actually like snipers are pretty good in Roy's game. It's just that Walt is just... It's a shame because Walt has, like, the best support with Roy, but he's also terrible, like, in gameplay. Oh, Lapis is not at 10 with Roy yet. Let's do that.
You're going down.
Even without Navarre, she just crits all the time. Not that it saved her.
I'm stronger than usual when I'm with you, Roy. Any chance you used to train by fighting bears?
Fighting Burn? Of course. I battled their forces all the time. Wait, did you say Burn?
Well, I mean, Roy is probably canonically half dragon, so, I would say that explains why he's strong, but he's not actually that strong in his original game. Here's the question, should Amber get to a high level with anyone? Oh, honestly, he could use Hit Plus from Sigurd. Now, this one could be weird, potentially.
You're a holy knight, right, Sigurd? Man, that is so cool. I can't believe I get to talk to you.
Maybe not.
I am touched by your enthusiasm, Amber. Still, we are friends now. You may relax. Please.
There are a lot of emblems who get exasperated by some of the more eccentric characters. There's actually... I really want to show Sigurd's C-rank Bond conversation with Chloe, but I think I'll save before doing that because I don't want to use her, so those Bond fragments are going to be kind of wasted, but, like, it's really interesting. Oh, actually, Amber would not mind having axe and bow proficiency right now because he makes a good warrior, and I may want to reclass him to that later. Oh yeah, later on Amber does really want Vantage, but I'd rather save up for the better versions of Vantage that we'll be having access to much later on. Or should I get him? I think I will actually get him to level 5 just so I can potentially inherit the weak Vantage sooner if I want to.
I'm Amber, the Alpaca Wrangling Master. I'm Amber, one of Prince Diamant's retainers. You can call me the Alpaca Wrangling Master.
He already said that.
The Alpaca Wrangling Master, you say? That has a curiously pleasant ring to it.
I don't know if alpacas even exist in Yggdrasil. I feel like if they did exist, then Thracia would probably be the place most likely to have them. Because it's pretty mountainous, like especially the southern part of Thracia where Travant is. But now I do want to show that, that Chloe conversation.
I'm so excited to fight alongside you, Sir Sigurd. You're like a knight right out of a fairy tale.
I am no storybook hero. Only a man who fights for the people. Something we both believe in.
So I like to think of that as Sigurd being like, oh gods, what are they telling people about my stories these days? Because, like, yeah, the whole idea of Sigurd being like an archetypal fairy tale knight, no! That is the exact opposite of what his story is like. Sigurd is meant to be the what not to do example. He is the Shakespearean tragedy hero. He is not a fairy tale protagonist. Although, speaking of which, most fairy tale protagonists were like the what not to do cautionary tales, so I guess it still fits. As I'm looking to see what skills I can maybe inherit, something that I forgot to mention earlier is if you press the ZR button, you can instantly go to the Equip Skills screen from the Inherit Skills menu. Very convenient, this is why you read the UI. I mean, I suppose there's no reason not to have you take Tome Precision. Okay, with a skill book, you could get Strength +1 from Roy, but that requires me to level you to 5 with Roy, and I don't know if I really want to spend the bond fragments on that. How much is that? That's only 400. I guess I won't do that.
Do you know what I noticed, Roy? Both our names are vowels, bookended by consonants.
Huh, so they are. Well, that aside, shall we get back to saving the world?
There's some pretty out there Bond conversations. I'm really looking forward to getting a certain later emblem because their Bond conversations are amazing. Oh, actually advance is not a bad idea for you either. As much as I want to fix your strength stat, fixing mobility on an armor might even be better. I mean, I know that, you know, it's kind of like people say it's a pitfall to be like, oh yeah, you know, they've got bad mobility to begin with, you should save this for people with better mobility, but I mean, I'm kind of interested in trying this out. Especially combined with Sigurd. Oh, you have not inherited Silence Ward yet. I need to take that now. There is a certain skill I'd kind of like on Yunaka later, but also, you can get Perceptive now. And yeah, Alchrist, he wants to take this Strength +1. Because he has nothing better. Lapis would appreciate Build +4, but also I do think that manual is better used for Cantor. And honestly, of everybody here, I think I want Cantor. Oh, I need to level him up with Sigurd, okay. Well, I guess we're gonna see what John and Sigurd's Bond conversation is.
War is a cruel thing. Should one so young as you be exposed to its horrors?
Young or old, it'll touch all our lives anyway. I can make a stand, so I will.
Yeah, that is an interesting outlook from him. I think, like, the youngest person in Sigurd's army would have been Ju, the thief. Which is, it gets kind of, well, not kind of, it gets very awkward because of his, love conversation with Lachesis, and yeah, if the game ever gets remade, I'm sure they're going to heavily downplay that conversation. Because there's actually quite a few people who could use another 100 SP and get Headlong Rush. I already have it on Louis. Lapis is going to be the cheapest to get it in terms of Bond fragments. The reason I'm doing this is, I've said it before, but I'll say it again. You want Headlong Rush on as many people as possible before Chapter 11. And now, while I'm here, yes, you will be taking the Secret Book. And then the Spirit Dust. Who wants more magic? Oh, but Clan is more likely than Jean to fall behind in magic later, so maybe he should take that now. Okay, so it looks like these sort of joke food weapons can be forged up into something, but not into... Is that like an iron blade? It might be. But not like give an extra... Like, it makes sense you can't really forge any extra stats onto them because that would make all your forging go to waste if you ate one. This could be good for engage attacks, I guess. And this is fairly cheap and could be useful for when someone becomes a warrior. Or maybe Amber. And yes, future-proofing myself for Anna here. So, since we showed Alear's birthday, I was thinking that we could make today Alear's White Day and have him go around and just give presents back to everyone who gave him stuff. Pretty sure that, yeah, the Spirit Gem is favored by all.
Remarkable. Remarkable.
And just do this to unlock some support conversations between people who I don't have support with Alear yet.
Pardon me.
Wait, okay, Saileen's here now? For some reason, Amber's left cooking duty.
Welcome.
But I still can't order a meal twice per visit. Also, Anna is fishing.
Listen to this!
I mean, yeah, that's one way to look at it. Oh, okay, Vander is the one person Alear doesn't have a C unlocked with yet, and I may as well do it. I just felt like getting Alear and Vander's first support this late might be awkward, but with that, we've got a bunch of supports unlocked. Most of them are Alear, though I did unlock Alfred and Saline C through activities, so let's actually go and do that one. So I don't believe this one gets really interesting until they're at A.
Good morning, Alfred.
But I could be wrong.
Morning, Saline.
Training hard again, I see. Though normally I don't find you using a shovel. That's a deep hole you've dug too. Won't this be hazardous for the others?
It's only hazardous if a rabbit comes here, and then if Donnie comes here, and they both fall in the pit, and then they might end up proposing to each other in the pits. Yes, that is actually an S support in Awakening.
Saline, this isn't trading.
And if I remember right, it's not actually a bad one.
And if anything, I need to dig deeper.
This should be like a meme reaction quote.
What in the world is the purpose of this?
I overheard the kitchen staff this morning complaining that there wasn't enough water.
So I planned to dig a hole to the ocean.
So I'm digging a well for them.
Pardon? Alfred, if the water supply is low, there's a river nearby we can fetch more from. What possessed you to decide that the solution to the problem was to dig a well?
Hey, you're right. That's using your noggin. I'd better find a jug and leg it to the river. Thanks for the tip, Saline.
You haven't changed one bit, it seems. Better that you should dress in pelts and furs to warn people of your barbaric mindset.
I wonder if this is the line that makes people compare Alfred to Dimitri. I saw a different comparison in the comments to Clive from Fire Emblem Echoes, and I think that's a little more accurate to Alfred. Even then, they are still, like, Alfred and Clive are really different, too. I'm kind of worried about Alfred now, because he's the future King of Firene, and he seems to be going the direction of King Moron and not using his brain for things. And we know where that got King Moron. And I believe all the rest of these are Alear supports, so...
Whew. I've hit my limit for training today.
Excellent work, Divine One. I brought a hot towel for your face. I think you will find it most refreshing.
Thankfully, Alear is not Corrin, otherwise the refreshing thing for their face would be a hand... Wait, no, it's their hand pressing against other people's faces. Corrin only lets a very select few people touch their own face.
Thank you, Vander. That's very kind of you.
I have also prepared a fresh change of clothes for you.
I guess that's the origin of the Leaf outfit.
When you change, deposit your dirty clothes into the basket, and I will wash them for you.
You see, because I am not the primary love interest of the main lord, I can get away with saying I will wash someone's clothes without the entire fandom calling for my head on a plate.
I appreciate your generosity, Vander, but I'd prefer to take care of my own laundry. Certainly you have other tasks to keep you busy.
My only obligation is to you, Divine One. Feel no hesitation in asking me for anything.
But...
It has been my duty to wait on you since long before you awakened. Were you to assume my duties for yourself, my position would cease to exist. So please, leave these trivialities to me, where they belong, and trouble yourself no further.
Again, I appreciate your willingness to help me, but I do feel a bit bad about all this.
There is nothing in all of Helios to feel bad about, Divine One.
Except the fact that, you know, Sombron's about to be awakened and King Morin is about to die. Yeah, that. We should probably feel bad about that right now.
Now, I must insist you change out of your damp clothes before you catch yourself a cold.
Also, you know, the bandit problem in Firene, that's also a thing. Yeah, Helios might seem pretty idealistic compared to some other Fire Emblem settings. It still has a lot of problems. Also, what I was referencing with Vander is Sumia from Fire Emblem Awakening. Like, female Robin does laundry in some of her supports, and people don't care because they never get those supports. A support starting with Alear laughing out of context. Okay.
Huh? What's up? You're looking at me kind of weird.
Sorry. I didn't mean any offense. I just couldn't help it.
I just found out you have the second lowest growth total in the entire game besides Vander. Yes, that's actually true.
Is there something wrong with how I look?
Oh, no. Nothing like that.
Then tell me why you're laughing already.
Well, you know how you're always so confident?
I love laughing at confident people and dragging them down. Ha ha ha.
Huh?
I was thinking about how plain it is on your face. There's confidence all over you. It's kind of inspiring to look at.
Which is why you were staring.
Forgive me, Etienne. If it bothers you, I'll stop.
Nah, I don't mind. I'm actually a little honored to help out the Divine One. If staring at me lifts your mood, go ahead and stare all you want.
Thankfully, he's not Louis. You'd probably have a completely different response to him.
Thank you.
I mean, it's a little embarrassing, but A quick jog will help get my mind off it. See you around, Divine One.
That one was a lot better than I expected. But speaking of things I expected, and yeah, this one. Yeah. Just see for yourself.
You're so adorable when you sleep, Divine One.
Huh?
Oh, good morning. Did I wake you?
Were you watching me sleep? Again?
Yes. Sorry about that.
You should just leave me be if I nod off while I'm sitting outside. It's unnerving to wake up on your own and find someone staring at you.
Also, Alear already found out that, like, every single royal family in Ilios watched him sleep for years.
Oh, I never meant to do that, Divine One. But you slept for 1,000 years, just like a character from a fairy tale. Your sleeping form is so heavenly that I can't help staring at it.
I get that, but I still must have been a ridiculous sight, sleeping here of all places.
You know, as they say, there are better places to take a nap than on the ground.
Oh no, not at all. But I have a compromise in mind. Hear me out. If I'm always there when you wake up, maybe you'll get used to it and it won't be so startling. All we'd have to do is set up an extra bed for me in your chamber.
Nope, not doing that.
Oh dear, shot down.
Yeah, so I got that conversation pretty early in my first playthrough, and that really turned me off of Chloe as a character. And yeah, it's just for the simple fact that, like, I can't help but feel like that's very pandery. Like, you've got a character who looks like that, and now she's basically already in the sea confessing to wanting to sleep with the player character. I'm just like, yeah. It does kind of bother me when they do that with characters in some of the newer Fire Emblem games. It's like, I got that vibe from Dorothea as well in Three Houses, even though a lot of people like her. But, okay, let's actually go for Citrine next.
Excuse me, Divine One. I wanted to thank you for aiding me in battle the other day.
That would have been like Chapter 7, because they expect you to gain this support off of battle, but that's not easy to do in Engage.
If it's not inappropriate, I would like to find a gift for you to fully express my gratitude.
Coming off of somebody who offered to watch us sleep every single day? Yeah, well, whatever you think is inappropriate probably isn't.
A gift? That isn't necessary, Citrine. I only did what anyone would have done.
Oh, Divine One, you're too modest. A gift idea's just come to me. An acquaintance of the Brodian royal family is looking to sell their private island, at cost. What would you say to your own private island getaway? My treat, of course.
An entire island? That's really not...
Not enough. I agree. Shall I add some of my antique jewelry? It's just a few generations old.
Why aren't you funding our entire army? Seriously, we'd have hundreds of thousands of gold if we let you do that.
No. Citrine, I don't need expensive gifts.
Really? Then, what sort of gift would you be more inclined to accept?
Well, if I can't talk you out of it, to be honest, I would prefer the kind of gift that money can't buy.
Something that money cannot buy.
The answer is friendship.
No private islands, no jewelry. I value gifts that aren't defined by how much they cost.
I'm just picturing Anna overhearing this and screaming.
That's the best kind of gift a person can receive. Do you understand?
I see. Let me just think on this for a while. Farewell for now, Divine One.
Yeah, I do remember that one. But now we just have, well, okay, a couple of new recruits and Lapis.
Oh, Lapis. I wanted to thank you for all of your support in our recent battles.
Oh, I didn't really do much out there.
And here's one where the whole, I want to thank you for the recent battles thing does make sense, although Lapis's response doesn't.
I was just following your lead. You don't have to thank me for that, Divine One.
Little does Lapis know that Alear, at this point, probably knows that she died and he rewound time to save her.
There were lots of other more skilled warriors in those battles. You should thank them instead.
Lapis, please. You're strong and you think fast. You should have confidence in your abilities.
Confidence? I don't know about that. I'm thrilled to be a retainer, but everyone else is much more qualified. I'm not even a noble. I wouldn't want to sound arrogant when I rank so far beneath everyone else.
See, this isn't Three Houses where Noble is an objectively better starting class than Commoner because of its 10% higher charm growth.
Wow. You're pretty hard on yourself, huh? I guess that can be a good motivator.
Not if you're Alchrist.
But you shouldn't compare yourself to others like that. Everyone has different skills. Be a little more kind to yourself, okay? Like I said, you've earned a bit of confidence.
Yeah, again, Alear, you probably should be saying that to Alchrist, not her.
But, well, Divine One, I'm not sure what to say to all of that. I'm not used to being complimented like this. I should go. Please excuse me.
Lapis sounds so sure that she doesn't really belong here. There has to be some way to help her work past that mindset.
Like giving her Roy's emblem, promoting her, and making her a key part of my army? Okay. That reminds me of some of the conversations from Fire Emblem 4, where a few of the characters who don't have holy blood are kind of angsting about, like, oh, should we really be here? And let's do Amber's first. I've never seen the support before, and I'm already intrigued.
Huh?
Oh, hey, Divine One.
Good evening, Amber. Did you hear those weird sounds just now? Was that you?
Sure was. I was calling out to my old alpaca friends back in my hometown.
Say again?
My hometown is a quaint little alpaca hamlet. I grew up surrounded by them. Sometimes I get a little homesick and miss my fuzzy friends on the ranch. On my loneliest nights, I come out here, look up at the starry sky, and call to them.
Oh, so that's what that sound was.
That wasn't somebody murdering all the dogs in this yard.
Those were the cries of an alpaca. I'm calling out to them in their language.
Their language?
I know. It sounds crazy. There's no way they can hear me from so far away. But this is how I get the sads out. When I call to them, it feels like they're right by my side.
I don't think that's crazy. I'm sure your feelings are getting back to them somehow, Amber.
Aw, thanks, Divine One. You're so nice.
See, I had my reservations about Amber's voice actor when I heard him in Chapter 9, but I thought he was fine there. Yeah, Amber's voice actor is a subject of, discussion because nobody really knows who he is. He seems to be a real voice actor, but he has no social media presence, so people aren't sure whether Parker Way is a pseudonym for someone more well-known, or if he really is just a fairly new voice actor. But I do like that Engage is giving a lot of newer voice actors a chance.
Jade! Are you okay?
Oh, Divine One.
I heard you were attacked by bandits. I rushed here to check on you.
Thank you, but I'm fine. I drove them all away.
Why did they attack you like that?
I've run into that group before.
Were they the same bandits that the Mighty Nine keep running into?
I used to be the guard for the mine near my hometown. I stopped them from looting it once. They must have tracked me down for revenge.
Now? After all this time?
I was pretty infamous among the bandits in our area. They used to call me the Iron Wall.
I like that we're getting an origin story for this nickname in one of her easiest to get supports.
Looks like I'm the target of a few deep, long-standing grudges. But it's fine. I can handle anything they throw at me. They're not much of a threat.
I know you're strong, Jade, but I'm still worried.
Yeah, they could bring mages next time.
If you ever need backup, you can always count on me. I'll do whatever I can.
Oh, I wouldn't want to burden you like that, Divine One. But thank you.
And with that, I believe, yeah, Alear has C supports with everyone in the army right now. And that all got me 610 more bond fragments. And I thought I'd do one final thing before we head out. I wanted to show, now that we should have this, yeah, Somi's second page in the Ally Notebook. First, their first page, I love the height and weight here. But if you get the second page after maxing out its affection... Likes: Alear, butterflies, soft things, warm things, trying new foods. Dislikes: how everyone it's ever known up until now goes away eventually. It is heavily implied that Somi is immortal, and that has dark implications in that ally notebook. Now, is there anyone around here who has unique things to say before the next battle? Looks like it's just Vander and... Okay, Alcristo. Oh, they're on the Lookout Ridge. I can't do that. Let's try and respawn those two and also get some face looking.
Let's make this quick, Divine One. I've got a lot to do. Since I'm waiting anyway, I'll start my routine now. Oh, hey! Didn't see you wake up. Fine morning, isn't it?
And then Alear's like, why are there arrows all over my walls?
Of course.
Well, speaking of which, I really hope Diamond is not still at the Lookout Ridge. Really? But I can't go to the Lookout Ridge, there's discourse there! And that was all he had to say. Okay, just so you stop bugging me about new outfits. We have the Plaid set, the Cavern sets, Crimson sets, Frost sets, which kind of looks exactly like what I just got on Clan. Large... Okay, that's... He's not gonna wear these in battle, but I just can't not do that. Yeah. I'm the Divine Dragon, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. Thank you. Hey, Leaf, check this out. Yeah. You wish you had this much swag. All the way up this hill lies Destinia Cathedral. Now, I believe if you select this...
Are you ready? Destinia Cathedral is our enemy's home base. I suggest we stock up on supplies.
Once you start this chapter, there is a series of battles before you can return to the Somniel. Specifically, you have to go through chapter 10 and 11 back to back, with no chance to restock between them. Make sure you're ready. But as I end this video, there's one more thing that I have to say, but it is a huge spoiler. And I highly recommend, if you have not been spoiled on what happens in these next two chapters, you should keep it that way. These next two chapters are, hands down, my favorite part of Engage so far, gameplay-wise, and I have loved this game so far, so that should tell you something. But if you absolutely, entirely, positively do not care about spoilers at all, there is something you might want to know here. And so, I am going to give you a warning. Stop watching now if you don't want to be spoiled. I will see you all next time for the Battle of Ultimate Destiny. Still here? No, really, I am warning you. If you're still blind on this, this is an incredible moment to be blind on. I'm going to give you one more chance. Okay. I assume you definitely don't care about being spoiled. So, if there is anything you want to do with the emblem rings you currently have, leveling them up, inheriting skills, and getting bond rings, you should do it now. You might not get another chance to for a very long time.